So what kept you there? You know, you were going to stay for 5 years. What kept you there for so long?
Well, I think it's twofold. One, I think definitely the sense of purpose, something that's larger than yourself, right? So, you learn pretty early that there is an aspect to the freedoms that we enjoy as a free country that aren't free, right? Somebody is protecting those liberties. Somebody is defending those liberties. And, going back to my father, he didn't speak about it often, but he did convey to us pretty strongly in some of his own personal stories of how when he was in Korea during the Korean War and he was in North Korea, he and his brother fled, um, assuming that the rest of the family would join them in South Korea. And the rest of the family never made it. And so it was just him and his older
Mhm.
brother had made it to the South. And together they were on a refugee camp. And their first experience with the military, with the American military soldier, was on that refugee camp. And my dad recalls the American GI approaching him in uniform, looking larger than life. And even though my dad was kind of afraid of who this person was, they approached him with kindness and candy. He always says, with kindness and with candy. And there was just something about that moment that he just felt like they were delivering a sense of hope to him, to his brother. And he's never forgotten that. And he always tells that story. And whenever he tells it, there's always a tear in his eye. And he just always finishes by saying, I never forget that. And
No.